Grand Rising, Brave Awakened Ones. Today is the 6th of October 2021, which adds up to a universal numerological year day of 3. Okay. And today's also the 6th. And happy new moon in Libra. Making this video because I was told to share this activation. I received this activation at 6:06 this morning, and it continued on to 7:06. I'm on the East Coast of America, and the new moon in Libra the energy comes in at, well, it hits full new moon at 7:05. So for that 6:06 to 7:06, I received this activation. The activation of the number 369, the number 6, and the number 66. And it all has to do with prosperity. I'm sure many of you are like, oh my God, yes, finally. Trust me, so am I. Bank account's getting mighty thin right now, okay? So the divine, fine, archetypal energy, divine universal energy that was activated is the 6 of Pentacles. Here it is right here. Okay. And I will read to you the definition of the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles shows a wealthy man dressed in a red robe, handing out coins to 2 beggars who kneel at his feet. In his left hand, he holds the balanced scales representing fairness and equality, which is why the 6th, today being the 6th, is the new moon, a new beginning in prosperity, in finances, with, I'm sorry, I lost my track of mind. I'm trying to still come out of it. It's the 6th, the number 6 energy, which has to do with prosperity, and the Libra energy, which has to do with balance. Okay. Equality, fairness, justice. And if you go back to my video that I made the other day, a couple of days ago, I did a new moon in Libra video. Okay. So this card reflects a state of financial security and generosity, suggesting that you can generously use your wealth and abundance for the benefits of others, service to others. The number 66 has to do with the service to others. I'll read that. And the 666 is a service to self. 66 brings in balance, in prosperity and wealth and abundance. The 666 brings imbalance. But it also speaks of receiving generosity and the feeling of relief that accompanies much needed assistance. The 6 of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving. Sometimes you're on the giving end. Other times you're on the receiving end. It's an ongoing cycle of life. And this card serves as a reminder that the balance can change at any time. Even if you are surrounded by wealth, there will be times when you need the help and support of others. So be generous with your resources, as you may need the support in the future. I've mentioned that I have been working with these tarot energies, that they're just not cards of divination. Not at all. When you get to a certain point in your understanding of the universal divine energies, these energies will come to you for you to work with, to manifest with. And I've been manifesting and working with these universal divine energies of the tarot. They're very fine energies. When I say fine, it means you have to be at a certain level of understanding. You have to be working at 5D and higher energy to be able to access these energies. You can act like somebody who's low vibe 3D can access the tarot energies to do readings. But the higher you go, you will notice you will not get a consistent or an accurate reading from somebody who's lower vibrating than you, period. And I demonstrated that. I used to do these health fairs, holistic health fairs, and they had people who did readings and crystals and things like that in it. And I picked out certain people who I knew. I was like, come here. You're about to go get a reading from that person. It's going to be inaccurate. And this is why. And they'd go get their reading. They'd give their little ticket and they'd come back like, oh my God, how'd you know? They're completely off. I said, because you just got an upgrade. So that's a little side note right there. For those who haven't been following me, who don't know, the newbies, go back and you'll find those videos. And I worked with certain people who were ready to. I worked with these universal divine energies and manifesting with them. If you were there, you're there. If you weren't, you weren't. It wasn't meant for you. But any which ways, so that's the universal divine energy that came through me, that was activated, that I activated this morning and grounded in. And it's specifically for light workers. But all those who are vibrating higher will start receiving, who are working with the 6-6. They will be activated by these numbers, who are service to others. Okay, and you don't have to be a quote unquote light worker. Like I said, I don't even go by that title anymore because my light worker days are completed. I'm in master builder mode. And especially this the 666 activation code coming through today, and it goes up until the end of this year, because starting in October to the end of December, the energies, this last quarter of 2021 is preparing us, getting things together for what we need for 2022. 2022 is a biggie. And 2022 is a 6, 222. Okay. So Joe, let's read Joanne Sacred Scribes. And I was guided a long time ago, back in 2012, that Joanne Sacred Scribe, it's not somebody named Joanne doing this. It's actually divine intelligence. And this activation of the 66 coming through today and the 369. Why I'm saying 369 activation also is because October is 10, which is 1. Then you have today's is 6, and then 2001 is 5. So that adds up to 12. And the 12 also relates to the 6-6 code. And the 6-6 and the 1 and the 3 adds up to a 3. Okay, so you have that 3 for the 10, the 6, and the 2021. You have the 3 activation, and today is the 6th. So that, and then when you add the 3 and the 6, that's the 9. So that's where you're getting the 369 and the 6-6 and the 6. Try to follow it. I know it's a lot. And with the dark ones, again, it's the 666. And old Joe here activated the 666 code. I'm sure many of you saw this. This is why he did it.
It doesn't matter when.
No, let's listen to
It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done.
No, you're not. Now, again, the 666 is the artificial intelligence, control of prosperity, of wealth, of abundance. Okay. And also you will see, if any of you have followed this, IRS would track all bank transaction over $600 under Biden plan. Businesses revolt, right? It's been all over news past week. I think it was last week they made this announcement, was it? But why $600? It's that 6 activation code. It's that 6 they're trying to control with the 6. And the stimulus check update. This was back in September 28, 2021. Stimulus check update. Biden administration announces new $600 payment for some Americans. Again, that's 6 code activation, trying to control it. So let's see what divine intelligence here says about the 6-6. And it's not angel numbers. That's just, so other people could, read it, but it's not about, again, it's not about angels numbers. This is divine intelligence telling us what is really going on with these codes and activations and these numbers. 6-6 is the message to put your faith and trust in the benevolence of the universe as your daily needs are continually met. I'm going to stop right there because this message was clearly given to Miss Embracing Light. She's part of Team V. From early on, she received this message that she shared with me and I shared with everybody about a week ago. The fulfillment of the need arrives when the actual need is present, not before. That is the energy of 5D. So I was told with this activation, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And as I'm saying that, I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the electricity go through you like I am right now, my legs and everything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to start coming through. You will see, and it will appear as you need it. So as the funds come in, you use it for what you have to use it for. Let's continue. The angels, which is the universe actually, divine intelligence, are assisting, guiding, and supporting you with manifesting your goals, desires, and wishes. Keep your thoughts positive when the angel number 66 appears. 66 also asks you to balance your physical, material, and spiritual lives. Focusing on your spirituality and living a conscientious and purposeful lifestyle will ensure that your material needs are met as you serve your divine life mission. So again, it's about serving. Give your fears and anxieties about the monetary and material issues to your angels for healing and transmutation. Give it to the divine. And trust that you live your spiritual truths, trust that as you live your spiritual truths, all your needs will be provided for. Be open to receiving and accepting help and assistance from your angels, from your guides, from let's just say the divine. Okay. You could substitute the word angels with the divine. Don't get stuck on the word angels. Again, the archetypal fine universal energy is the Six of Pentacles. The spiritual one, other people in your life, that giving and receiving. The number 66 also suggests that all is well in regards to your home and family life. Enjoy your relationships and the companionship of those close to you and give love freely and unconditionally. And the 6 adds up to the 3. Now for the 666, that's the imbalance. Okay, 666 may be indicating that your thoughts are out of balance at this time, and you are asked to look at all aspects of your life, making sure that all is as you feel it should be. Look to service and humanitarian aspects, including volunteering your time, donating money to charity, doing conscious random acts of kindness, or being of service to those in need in some way. The angels in the universe will reward you accordingly for your need, and your needs will always be met. 666 is an indication that your thoughts are out of balance and you are focused too much on the material aspects of your life. The energies of abundance and prosperity are being deflected and resisted as worry and anxiety cause barriers to balance spirit harmony and receptivity on your behalf. 666 asks you to balance your thoughts between the spiritual and the material aspects and maintain faith and trust that your needs will always be met. So let me see. 666 suggests that you may be focused on the material and monetary world rather than your personal spirituality and family life. So that is what needs balancing. So they're trying to throw everybody with the 666. You're thrown out of balance. So you need to focus on the service to others. In serving your higher life purpose, you serve others. Okay, so when I say service to others, it's not just thinking, I got to do this for this person and that for that person. That there's also, with the 9 energy, the 9 of Wands energy is also very activated right now also. And it has to do with very strong boundaries. it's extremely important to have strong boundaries, because if you're just giving to willy-nilly and doing whatever, whoever comes along, you're like, oh, I'm serving them. No, you're not. You're doing a disservice to them. Okay, you're doing a disservice. It's very focused, especially if you are a forerunner. I was given heads up on certain forerunners who are this money is going to come through in this time period, so they could start really building that pocket of heaven. And I'm a pillar, and then you have, like, I'm just going to say it out there because we've communicated in the past, Paul Butler. Paul, my friend, it's coming, my dear, it's coming. So this quarter is all about getting all those resources together. The money, the people, and the resources. Those three things, money, people, and resources, are going to come for the forerunners, so we can start really building that pocket of heaven and expanding it out. Okay, but first we have to focus on ourselves and get ourselves together. So again, it's about putting that oxygen on yourself before putting it on others. You can't be living in the street underneath a coconut tree thinking you're going to be building something great. You can't. You cannot. You can't have your children hungry and you're starving and blah, blah, and you're giving everything away. People who say that and put that out there, they're doing you a disservice, and they're working on the 666 energy. All right. They're not working on the 66 energy. So don't fall for it. All right. There are many false prophets out there, and those dark ones, they love to throw the false prophets out there and try to steer off those of the light, thinking, oh, I'm being so altruistic. No, it's your ego. That's your freaking ego talking. That you're trying to say, oh, I'm so good. Look, I'm homeless. I live in a car and I give everything away. Or oh, who needs money? I don't need to work. I don't need money. Yeah, we do. We're here in the material, in the material. Okay. For now, we still need it. Okay. It is needed. It is energy that must be circulated in order to build as the old is crumbling down. And like I said, as you guys see, the foundations are shaking. They're shaking hard right now. Come 2022, those pillars, education, finance, everything's going to come crumbling, but we have to be building as it's falling. Okay, we're building. Yeah, with that whole nonsense of, it's evil, blah, blah, to be prosperous and wealthy and and stuff like that. Don't fall for that crap. Okay, because the more you have, the more good you could do. Okay, the more you have, the more you could do. And for those who are like, oh, who needs it? You could just live freely. Yeah, you're a freeloader. You're nothing but a dang freeloader, because those same people who are saying that, they're the ones sleeping on your couch and, sleeping for free in your home while you're busting your butt to work and keep a roof over both your heads. Okay, don't fall for that nonsense. All right. I just wanted to show this real quick. More false stuff being put out there. This video from Project V over here. As you guys see, it says 9 comments, right? Because I said share everywhere. 9 comments. You go into it, you only see 1 comment. They're hiding my comments. But if I go, sorry about that, under newest first, 2 comments shows up. Why does it say 9 comments? Because there was a shill there. And it was hysterical because I've been up since 12:30 this morning. And they commented that they're a starseed and they were divinely guided as a starseed to get the stick in the arm. And surely enough, everyone in their family got the Rona, and they were the only one that didn't end up super sick, but they did get it. But because they were divinely guided to get the stick in the arm, that it saved them from getting super sick. And I was doing a disservice by spreading this horrible disinformation. Bite me. As I was watching, because I commented back to them, I replied to them, and I said, you're nothing more than a ticking time bomb waiting for a blood clot to pop off. And they said, oh, you're triggered because as a starseed, I received the information and you didn't. I'm like, no, baby, you're triggered because death is knocking on your door. Okay. And I said, and by FYI, a starseed would never get the stick in the arm. And then literally before my eyes, it all disappeared. They removed and blocked me. I should have taken a screenshot. It goes to show, be careful, because I know the head of the CDC, she was going out there saying that God provided this. Don't fall for it. Okay. Don't fall for it. Now they're trying to say it's a starseed thing. Are there some people who lucked out because, they were like my own sister, my older sister, my younger one, that one rolled up her sleeve and ran to it. But my older sister, she held out as long as she could, but end up getting the J&J, but, God willing, nothing will happen to her. Some people are getting placebo. There's still placebo out there because they can't have everybody drop of ischemic strokes and heart attacks. Only 25% are having that. But the more boosters they give, the more you'll see that happen. Okay? So, yeah. Just be careful out there. And don't fall for people talking about how they're a starseed and light worker and they were divinely guided to go get it. Bite me, okay? You ain't fooling nobody. Any which ways. So happy activation. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The universe got you. It's all coming in for those who it's supposed to come in to start building. Okay? There's not much else you have to do except surrender to the energy. Okay, surrender to the energy. And remember, keep strong boundaries. All right. Much love. Bye.